So that didn't take very long. Federal NDP leader Jagmeet Singh did all of this posturing for the last couple of weeks about how he's tearing up the supply and confidence agreement between his party and Justin Trudeau's Liberals, and now he's against the consumer carbon tax. Justin Trudeau is a corporate stooge, even though Jagmeet was there the entire time helping him pass all of that stuff that he is now labeling as being too corporate or whatever. I don't get what his point is. And now he's voting against the Conservatives' non confidence motion in the Liberals. The funny thing about this is that it wouldn't have even mattered if he voted in favor of it. Like, it would matter in the sense that he wouldn't look like a complete coward, but Jagmeet Singh, for some reason, decided to vote against the Conservative non-confidence motion, even though the Bloc Québécois and Francois Blanchet were not supporting it, which means it wouldn't have passed. It was a no-lose scenario for Jagmeet Singh to vote with the Conservatives on this. He could even say right before he votes, I think Pierre Poilievre is a mean, nasty man, but Justin Trudeau has let down Canadians, and I'm going to beat Pierre Poilievre in the next election. Couldn't do that. Couldn't bring himself to do that because Jagmeet Singh is absolutely politically inept. Obviously, I am a conservative. I'm wearing a conservative Party of BC pin. But I watch Jagmeet Singh, and I feel bad for anybody who ever votes for the NDP. Because, man, it's always led by the absolute dumbest, most mediocre politicians I've ever seen outside of Jack Layton. If you're getting bested by Justin Trudeau and you're still looking like his lapdog, even after supposedly pulling out a supply and confidence agreement, then you failed at life. You failed at politics. Think about it this way. The supply and confidence agreement was based around the idea that Jagmeet Singh and the NDP are going to supply Justin Trudeau with some votes to help him pass legislation and keep the confidence in the government. So he's ripped up that agreement and he's still doing it. Here's him from CPAC justifying in front of journalists why he's not voting for the Conservatives' motion.
Why didn't you say this yesterday? Why didn't you say this yesterday?
We're letting you know today.
Why didn't you say it yesterday? You had more than 24 hours. Why did you wait for the Bloc to say this first? Other than to maybe give yourself some political cover, why didn't you say it yesterday?
We're letting you know today.
But how can you say this when you've said Trudeau must go repeatedly? How do you square that?
In the next election, people have a choice. I stand by my words. Trudeau has let you down. Trudeau has let you down and does not deserve another choice. We are building a movement. We've shown that with 2 by-elections where we were the only federal party that had us, that was in the competition, that won one, and was in the competition in the other. We were the only federal party competitive in the island of Montreal, on the island of Montreal, and in the suburbs of Winnipeg. So we are building a momentum. We're building a movement. We're showing people that we can stop conservative cuts.
It's absolutely pathetic, and it's such an arbitrary measure of the NDP success. A safe NDP seat almost was won by the Conservatives. The NDP usually win 44% of the vote. They basically won 44 again in the by-election, but the Conservatives went from like 25 to 42 or something like that. Super tight squeaker of an election. And then he's like patting himself on the back because, did you know that we came like 3rd place in Montreal? Yeah, it was a tight 3rd place, but all of the parties were clustered around 26, 27%. So it's not impressive by any stretch of the imagination that the NDP came close in Montreal. The NDP really didn't improve their vote that much in that by-election. They simply just like gained a little bit, and the Liberals lost so much that it made it look better than it was. And Jagmeet Singh sitting there, and the reporters pointing this out are doing a good job by saying that he waited for the Bloc Québécois to come out and say that they were not going to vote with the Conservatives' motion, the motion of confidence in the Liberals, before Jagmeet would come out and say he's also not in favor of it, because he didn't want to be put in a position where he might accidentally collapse the government. So he's making sure that the Bloc are also going to vote with the Conservatives on this motion for cover, because he doesn't want to. I don't even get what his game here is. It's weird. I don't understand what he's actually going for. But you can see him fumbling all over the place saying, oh, there's a real choice next election and Justin Trudeau has let you down. And then apparently you won't actually give us anything to mediate it, to like, he's let us down, but we're going to keep him in there as long as humanly possible. And then the other day, I guess just today, 7 hours ago, the NDP posted this. they're turning into the British Columbia United Party that fell apart from lack of support. They're bragging about polling trends that don't even exist. The NDP posted, Jagmeet Singh and the NDP have the momentum and we're not slowing down. Together with our movement full of workers, students, retirees, and families, we will deliver relief to Canadians. And it's stupid because the NDP's plan is just whatever the Liberals propose plus 30% more spending, a couple of extra bloated programs. It's just demand side economics that never works. Oh, people can't afford groceries, people can't afford housing. Well, instead of supplying more of those or reducing taxes, let's just give people more money, even though that then raises prices because you're just basically creating money out of thin air to pretend that you are meeting the need of the situation, which is that there is not enough groceries to go around for a reasonable price. And the graphic here says NDP is growing faster than any other party. New polls show the NDP has gained more support than both the Liberals and Conservatives since mid-August. I like how he has taken the timeline back to only mid-August. It's September, by the way. Mid-August was 1 month ago. So in the past 30 days, the NDP get the participation trophy for most improved. I saw here, and I want to see if I can find it. I think it wasn't even true. Like what he's saying here was just made up. They haven't improved that much even in that type timeline. And obviously, they didn't want to say from a year ago or 2 years ago because the Conservatives have gone from tied with the Liberals when Pierre Poilievre first became the Conservative Party leader. It was kind of back and forth. Sometimes the Liberals would be up by a point, Conservatives up by 3, tied, one plus for one plus for the other. And the Conservatives are now at like plus 20. So Jagmeet Singh couldn't compete with that. So he's like, since last Friday, technically we've gained 2%, and the Conservatives have just stayed stagnant. I'm like, yes, stagnant at 45%, idiot. Yeah, of course they've stayed stagnant at fantastic numbers. Jagmeet Singh just keeps gurgling back and forth between terrible polling numbers. So I want to see this. Yeah, so okay, this is great because Polling Canada, I believe, is run by Kyle Hutton, who himself is a Green Party type person, or it might be run by somebody else. But the person who runs Polling Canada, and all they do is they just post stats. They do a good job. But whoever runs Polling Canada is a little bit more on the left. At the very least, they use Kyle Hutton, who is a Green Party guy, for their modeling. And so they posted right under Jagmeet Singh's NDP's post, no. And he's showing the changes in polling month to month. The NDP have not been doing well. This is the September polling for all the firms. Yes, if you take Nanos, the NDP looks good. It looks like they've gained. But in all the other polls, some of them are only having them at 15 or 16% under what they got back in 2021. The NDP hasn't budged an inch in terms of their support since Jagmeet Singh took over. Thomas Mulcair was a way better NDP leader. And now they're trying to take swipes at the Conservatives and pick fights with Conservatives because they don't want to attack the Liberals too much, because that would be a smart thing to do, and that's not what Jagmeet Singh's into. So they posted this video today as well, and it just says triple, triple, triple in the headline, which sounds like a horrible coffee order from Tim Hortons.
Triple, triple, triple. I'm on a pension. Will the government cancel this insane plan to triple, triple, triple? I'm on a pension.
So he's going after Pierre Poilievre, the government, for tripling the price of the carbon tax. And the NDP are focusing on the fact that Pierre Poilievre has a big pension because he has been in office for, 17, 18 years, which, fair enough. Good on him. Well, actually, it's like 20 years now. Yeah, since he got back in 2004, and he's been around for 20 years. And they're like, oh, his pension's like $200,000 a year now. Okay, I don't really care that much. And then they're trying to say that this is hypocritical because Pierre Poilievre complains about Jagmeet Singh's pension. It's not about the pension. It's about the fact that Jagmeet Singh at least seems like he doesn't want to take strong action against the Liberals until after he gets his pension sometime in 2025. Because as you'll remember, Jagmeet Singh got into office earlier than the 2019 like general federal election, since he had to run in a by-election to secure himself a seat as the leader, because he used to be an Ontario NDP MPP, a member of the provincial parliament. He jumped over federal. So around I think it's like April or May, he then qualifies for his pension. I'm not sure if that's what motivates Jagmeet Singh, but who cares if Pierre Poilievre has a big pension or not? Guess what? There are a bunch of NDP MPs who are going to get those pensions. Are they going to give them up? No, because it's obviously not the point of how big someone's pension is. It depends on what you're willing to do to get that pension. Pierre Poilievre secured his pension a long time ago, and he doesn't act in motivation for his pension. Jagmeet Singh at least seems to. I tend to believe what motivates Jagmeet Singh more than his pension is actually just the fact that the man is a massive narcissist. He loves being on TV. He wants it to be that when someone makes a documentary of the insanity of the Liberal government, whether you cover him positively or negatively, Jagmeet Singh gets to be in the snapshot of history. There's a lot of people in politics, and this is every single party, NDP, Greens especially, because they have no reason to exist, PPC, Liberal, Conservative, whether they are elected officials or they just run for office. Politics attracts a lot of people who just like being seen doing things. And politics is, as we always hear, is show business for ugly people, in a certain sense. And I will agree with that. I'm into politics. And you get some people who really genuinely care about the principle. I hope I'm considered one of those people. I'll take hits to myself in order to try and get something bigger achieved. But a lot of other people just like the fact that they're when people, like, you get to introduce yourself as an MP, you get to introduce yourself as an important political person. That's what Jagmeet Singh is, in my mind. I don't think there's anything else for me to cover on this, but I do want to just, maybe this is a good thing, because this happened recently, and I gotta say, if you're one of these people who has turned yourself into a perennial protester, much of your life is now going around and protesting different government officials in Ottawa, stop it. If you want to make Jagmeet Singh, one of Canada's biggest political failures, more popular, do what these guys did. Go around protesting him in front of Ottawa and then immediately backing down when confronted because you're acting like a tool. But here we go. Here's some of these protesters going after Jagmeet Singh here as he's walking on Parliament Hill.
Were you voting non-confident tonight? If it came up? Corrupted bastard. Want to say something? What? Want to say something? I say nothing? What was it that? You got something to say? I didn't say corrupted bastard, but I said. Is that what you said? No, I did not say that. Who said it? Somebody behind me said that. Was it me? Was it you? No. You sure? If it was me, I'd admit it, buddy. Was it you or not?
Can we all also acknowledge here that is the guy who said it? And guess what? And he is a coward. Jagmeet Singh can be a bad person. He's a flat-out sympathizer with Khalistani terrorists. But don't do this. It's annoying. Don't go up to politicians, just chirp them and say, hey, you voted on the no-confidence vote. You corrupted so-and-so. Stop it. Stop. What are you? I guarantee these guys have never helped door knock for a Conservative campaign or a PPC campaign. I don't know what party they vote for. Maybe they really like the Pirate Party of Canada, which indeed is a real thing. You have to, I don't understand why people do this. Frankly, and maybe a bunch of people are going to hate me for saying this, the carbon tax protests where they just camp out on the side of the road for months, stop it. What are you guys doing? It gets attention for yourselves. Is it getting attention? Did you go sign people up to vote on specific issues? Create a list? If you create a website and you camp out on the side of the street, but you advertise the website to go sign up on an anti-carbon tax campaign, good. But if you're only walking around acting like tough guys chirping people, and then you can't even take ownership of your own words, I don't sympathize with you. And I'll let this finish up a little bit here.
If it was me, I'd admit it. Would you say that? I didn't say nothing. It wasn't me. It was a gentleman behind me, I guess. Who is it then? Point it out. I have no idea who it was, buddy. My word. You sure it's not you? No. 100%. You're a coward. You're not going to say it to my face. That's what's up. Say what? If I said something like that to you, I'd admit it. All right.
And what I want to bring up here too, which I find pretty low and despicable from the people who uploaded this, because for some reason, the people who were shooting this footage, who were the idiots chirping at Jagmeet, they thought he looked super good here. And so they posted the clip, and can I just say they just lied? They just lied about what happened. I'm trying to find the screenshot here, or I guess I can just kind of exit full screen so you can see this. They actually labeled this clip, this video they uploaded, Jagmeet Singh goes violent on Canadian citizens. No, you guys acted like idiots, and you were called out for it. I don't care that Jagmeet Singh is a annoying radical socialist who likes Khalistani terrorists when you're being annoying. Because guess what? In a game of optics, you just lost hard. You gave Jagmeet Singh a great moment, and I guarantee that's actually going to help his approval rating. So go home, play again next time, or at least go and do something useful. I have no patience for people who just like doing obnoxious attention-seeking activism without ever having a point of like what they're trying to achieve. Or are you going to walk up to Jagmeet and say, you better vote for the no confidence on Justin Trudeau? Are they going to do it because you said something? No, you're not. Stop it. Go home. Do something else. Anyways, that should be it for me today, guys. If you want to support the show, you can donate to the Give, Send, Go legal fund we have in the description below and pinned at the top of the comments. And even though this isn't a video about British Columbia, guys, if you live in BC, if you want to get the BC NDP out, make sure to donate at least $100 to the BC Conservatives. You get 75% of your money back, up to $100, so it only costs you $25 to give John Restad and BC Conservatives $100. I have it linked in the description below. The Abbotsford South EDA, Bruce Banman's riding. That's where I'm campaign managing. We're taking in as much money as possible, and we're handing out money to other ridings which we know are winnable. And so we're acting kind of as a hub for the Fraser Valley and the rest of BC away from the Metro Vancouver area to make sure we paint the entire thing blue to take pressure off of Vancouver Island and Metro Vancouver in order to not have to like win tons of seats out there. If we absolutely just kill it out here in the Fraser Valley and the rest of BC, we don't need to win nearly as many seats in Vancouver and Vancouver Island to secure a majority government. So, do what you will with all that information, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Recommend the show to friends. It's been really fun meeting a lot of you out here in BC as I've gone around to different events. I am going to be at another event in Mission in BC in like a few weeks here on October 1st. In future videos, I'll probably link that early on if you want to sign up, show up, say hi to me, help the BC Conservatives out in this election. That all great stuff. Have a good one, everyone.